So this is a quick tutorial video on diamond grinder blades I sell here in Victoria, BC. These blades are turbo, they work really well. I've been doing ceramic tile and stone for 15 years professionally, and I only use these blades. I use them pretty much every single day. So these are the blades. They're 4.5 inches wide. They have a 7/8 arbor. They fit most standard grinders. Bosch, Makita, DeWalt. I have mine mounted on a cordless Milwaukee. I sell the blades for 20 bucks. They work as good or better than the ones they sell at the department stores, Home Depot and stuff like that. They're super thin. They're turbo. They cut really hard materials. They're good for masonry, glass, stone, porcelain. They cut porcelain really well, granite. So my old blade's pretty worn out. I'm just going to change it now. These blades last quite a while. I get about 4 to 6 months out of each blade. And that's with almost every single day use. So right now I'm just going to cut a toilet bowl. So this is actually, it looks like a marble, but this is actually, it's a hard porcelain that looks like a marble. And that's the finished product. So lately I've been trying to use Schluter as least as possible. I think it looks a lot better in your shower pans and shower curbs to use mitered tile corners, and all your corners to not use Schluter but to miter the tile. It just looks much better in my opinion. So yeah, personally, I think it looks much better to do a mitered tile corner over using Schluter. Schluter doesn't look terrible, but it does look, I think, a lot better to do to bring the tiles together butt tight with a miter instead of having a big bulky metal edge like that. So after I've done mitering the tiles with my grinder, or you can use a wet saw, I'll just take my sanding sponge. If you don't have one of these diamond sanding sponges, you can use a drywall sanding sponge. They don't work as well, but they do work. And I'll just slightly hone the edge down. Now the trick with mitering tiles is you don't want to cut them all the way through because you'll chip the finished surface, the glazed surface. So what you want to do is cut them about 90% with the grinder and then shave the rest down with one of these pads. So yeah, I think that looks much better doing that over using Schluter, personally. Just much more professional, a lot cleaner. So these blades also work really well for cutting delicate mosaics, like this. These are actually a glass mosaic. Now you are going to get a little bit of chipping. I mean, it is glass, but it's pretty good. And what I'll always do is I'll get my green sanding sponge after, or again, you can use a drywall sanding sponge, and I'll just hone the edge down, and that'll just bring it nice and clean. And I got some 4x12 white wavy tile. So yeah, these blades work really well for all your, you know, especially if we're doing tile or, you know, cutting masonry or even concrete, whatever you need.